Hello. 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 Robert Loja. Robert Loja. Okay. It looks good. I don't know why that looks like that. Oh, but it's fine. It's fine. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Ewok Temple at Diablo 4. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing well. Christ knows that I am. Whew, we got Alicia here, and now, strangely enough, after all the other builds got broken, you remember how Alicia was the weakest, with maybe every now and then she would do 9,000 damage with like a critical, because she was doing triple elements and she was doing elementalist, and she'd get some bigger crits than that, but most of the time that was like her big hit. Now, after the update, compared to everyone else, I changed a few things around. Like I switched out Fireball for Meteor. Fireball still works just fine if you're using damage over time, like Incinerate, like I was doing that. But I noticed like with the changes they did to Lucky Hit, I changed it to Meteor, and now we're having a good time. Let's just get started. I'll let you guys see. Like, we haven't changed much. We gotta get to level 70 now. Gotta get this party started. But I've been, like, as soon as I saw what they did to her, for some reason all the other builds got broken and I had to rework them. This one, very little rework, and also everything just came together. Everything just fell into place for the triple elements. They're gone now. They're gone. Ice orbs and meteors just come on down. And I was wrong last time. The first joining a game, growing pains. I was wrong about Meteor. It was one of the things I selected that gives it a cooldown. Where is it? It's this down here. All I saw was deals 50% increased damage and makes it 50% increased size, and I completely ignored the 50-second cooldown. So Meteor technically doesn't have a cooldown. You can just drop it if you have the mana. You can just drop it on anyway. You can just call in your AC 130 whenever you need it. You need an AC 130. Bring it in. And Incinerate, don't get me started on Incinerate. The way things are stacking is ridiculous. First off, they added some aspects that really cater to the triple elements. They really do. Hold on, it's kind of hard because we got these shadow things. They actually hurt you a little bit. I'll let you look at the aspects once we get to the next dungeon. Once we get rid of the shadow guys, I don't know what the next one holds, but as long as it's not the angry rock from Fable 2. Or more shadows, we should be fine. Or volatile, what's it called? Volcanic, whatever. I don't even know if they kept volcanic now that I think about it. I haven't ran into it for a while, and you know what? That makes me happy. I did not like volcanic. Volcanic was mean. There's like 4 dudes and their mom hanging out in the corner there that I missed. It's okay. Oh man, I forgot. I gotta activate my juices too. I'm killing all these dudes. I'm not getting my full XP potential. My full potential must come to fruition before your very eyes, as it does before. Oh yeah, and I remembered my audio settings this time. You know what I did? I made a second. I have 2 post-it notes now. Never remind me. One wasn't enough, and I'm worried that 2 might be too few. I might make a 3rd one. I might put it on the power button on my editing computer. Hey, maybe check if your mic's out, you know? Maybe see if you're putting your best foot forward over there. This is just working. Look at that. Ridiculous. Can you imagine? My toughness hasn't gone up yet. Not at all. It stayed about the same, which is the crazy part. She's the only one where her toughness didn't change that much. It's still 12,000.
Oh, bless you.
that's the other weird part. Everyone else's toughness went up because like some of the items changed and some of the abilities changed. A lot of them got like plus 100 to everything when it came to all the stats because a lot of the what's it called? The tempering. All of the tempering changed for some
My
reason.
savior.
And some of my level 60 items were only permitted to have the plus 100 to all stats. But for some reason, Alicia, not only did she get more powerful, and now she can do more damage than ever. For some reason, her toughness out of everyone pretty much stayed the same. Everyone else's toughness grew like crazy. Hers stayed exactly the same. It's not even talking about Incinerate. Incinerate against the regular ghoulies. Just straight to hell. Straight to jail. Immediately. No questions. No trial, no jury. Oh, and vulnerable is totally possible if you're doing all ice or if you're doing triple elements like I am. Right now, both Blizzard and Ice Orb, they just apply vulnerable. I don't know why. I guess, oh, because I'm stacking Ferocity, I think. And Ferocity is attack speed, so that's why Blizzard's numbers get crazy. Like you saw, I was doing like 600,000 damage per second. Look, Blizzard just makes them vulnerable, lasts longer, makes them vulnerable. Hold on, the Shadow Demons keep happening. Ice Orb spawns ice spikes, and Ice Orb itself just makes enemies vulnerable for 4 seconds, just instantly. Hold on, let's heal. Let's activate another key. This is a Dark Omen. This is not... We can look at the aspects for a second before we do anything. Because I want to show... I'm loving the aspects for all three elementals. All three element aspects are pretty awesome. That one's not one of them. Here's one. Casting a Piracy, Shock, or Frost skill grants 7 mana regeneration. So you're getting 7 mana per second. It happens once per element. So as long as I cast all 3 elements within a few seconds, that's like 21 mana regeneration for 4 seconds. You just get 21 mana back. It's not even talking about, like, this one is so mean. Hold on, the butcher's showing up. We gotta talk to him.
Fresh meat!
You're the meat here, boyo. He was tough, but he wasn't invincible. Ooh. Never mind. Our first level. As I live and breathe, I kind of feel like I got Ice Orb and Meteor to 5. I kind of feel like buffing those up as much as possible. We got like 5 points left. I'll kind of wiggle. I could get one of them to 10 and the other one leave it alone, or I could get one to this and that. But anywho, before I go on off a tangent like that, look how ridiculous this is. While you have an equal number of Frost, Primacy, and Shock skills equipped, you deal 142.5% increased damage. Just all your damage goes up by 142%. And if you notice, mine right now is equal. We got 2, 2, and 2. Even Stevens. And of course, there's this one that they had, but they updated it. It's a little bit different now. They lowered the amount of movement speed it does. I'm sure that's just like the level of the aspect. I'm sure it goes up again. It still does the barrier thing, but I don't remember if it did this last time. This thing on the bottom, if you dealt damage with each element in the last 4 seconds, skills grant all bonuses regardless of the elements, which means that all my skills, and you'll notice when it happens that everything will gain that immobilize thing, which is awesome. Of course, the lucky hit bonus thing, I still have that. As far as I can tell, Fist of Fate is still working. I don't know about Tessus of the Dawn, but the movement speed's still working, so I assume the enchantment is also still working. But yeah, and all in this one, while channeling a skill, all damage is increased by a percentage. I put on the staff, because might as well make Incinerate do a crazy amount of damage. Basically this, 130 plus 142, Incinerate does a 272% more damage than normal. So that's why Incinerate's pretty broken right now. Like, not only does Immobilize just show up, not only does Incinerate have a large lucky hit chance. I don't know if you notice how Incinerate gets the most free meteors. Not only are we just throwing out a random ice orb every now and then. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome when you get it going. When you get the more enemies you have that can't hit you, the better that this build gets. And worst case scenario, I can always switch Incinerate over to give me what's it called? To heal me for life. In fact, now that I have Incinerate, I have it on aspect. Hold on, let me actually look at that.
Protect me.
You deal 25% increased damage while healthy. On harder difficulties, you could switch it to where Incinerate's also healing you for 42 per enemy hit. Like, I'm pretty sure that number goes up because it's like based off your maximum health, so the higher your maximum health, you could use your Incinerate to also regen with a bunch of enemies. But that might be the useful thing to do on the higher difficulties, rather than just going for the 25% damage increase, which it doesn't need. I mean, I don't really need it. In fact, let's try it out right now. Oh god, blood demons! Get off me! Let me try it out right now, because my health does get a little low every now and then. Oh, what? That's the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Heal me. Can I have this bloodstone, please? Thank you. As you can see, that 25, I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference because it's still doing the 270%. That 25 was just on top, making it like 297 or something like that. Almost 300% damage increase. Is it necessary? No, but we do it anyway because we love them. Oh, not to mention the ice spikes. We got ice spikes coming out of our freaking... I could equip Blue Rose with this to give the ice spikes a boost. But honestly, I kind of need both of these enchantments to really get things going. Your primary skills deal 50% increased damage against distant immobilizer. Ooh, that's why you're feeling that. That's why you're feeling that bonus with Incinerate. Not only is Incinerate instantly make immobilizing them for 2 seconds, the damage goes up by 50%. So I'm still getting that 300%. It's ridiculous. All I gotta do is keep on walking around and attacking, and I can just keep on dropping blizzards, free meteors. My mana will just keep regenerating real fast. Once again, I find myself, like, the new tactic seems to be you're going to be cycling your spells. I don't know why all my builds that I like for all my characters I found is you cycling 2 to 3 different spells over and over again, and this crazy weird combo goes off. And that's the trick. That's the key. I like how Lucky Hit can go off for objects too. You can get a free meteor on a box if you blow it up just right. Hold on, let's wrap around. We got some friends hiding over here. I don't want to miss any kills. I'm gonna need them. Alright, this is what I want. The only thing that can make this more powerful is if they invent an aspect or a legendary that makes it to where, like, I would trade something. If there was a thing, if there was some legendary or unique legendary that made it to where I can cast my spells, like all of them while moving. I like how Lance is the only one where you get like that little bit of movement. Like you can keep on, you stop for like a split second to do it, but then like you can do it while moving. And then the free ice orb happens while you're moving too. But even regular ice orb, like all the other spells, you gotta stop for a second to cast it. So if they ever invent something to makes it to where you can, do I go back? Is it worth it? Probably not. Probably just like 10 guys in that corner. I better if I press on. I was going back there to go get them, and I forgot about them when I made it down there. But I'm loving it. Please. Oh, and Blizzard's adding to my mana regeneration too, so that's just even more ridiculous, man. No. I think tonight, though, I'm just gonna get to level 70 real quick, and then I'll probably take it easy, because for some reason, like, I don't know why, I was on my computer, and doing my thing, editing, playing games, and everything was fine in my room. But then, like, a little while ago, I took my shower, and I turned everything off in my room, and somehow, like, I was probably out of my room for like 30 minutes at most. Somehow, with me not in my room and everything off, it got warmer in my room than it was when I was in here actually doing stuff. So, like, I don't know if it's the evening getting more muggy and humid, but for some reason I came into my room and it was warmer in that room where my room where I closed the door than it was everywhere else. So I was like, you know what? I could go over some things, but pretty much I showed off everything that I could figure out. I made the Pustensul's blood build better. I showed you guys that. Everyone else is pretty much the same. Like, you saw me discover the new combo on my Darkness Necromancer, Saccharine. But I didn't go back to change that because that was working beautiful. That was amazing. And I don't want to show you my Barbarian yet. I kind of want to save it. I might show you guys that tomorrow. Ooh. Just for now, maybe it'd be more combat effective because my meteor's already doing a lot of damage. I mean, everything's dying pretty fast. Let's keep them even for now so I don't have to think about it. We'll just keep them even until the last point. Well, I'll figure it out later. Cooldown reduction's still a thing. I haven't been watching anyone else play just because I like discovering the little combos and things on my own. I like getting that reaction the first time I pop it open and I run into the item. Now sometimes I do look up like what the best builds are at the time, what people are running for grinding or just on for in-game, just because I'm curious and I look at it and sometimes I go, oh, that looks cool, and I know that, but I literally just like, not like a video, just like a picture of their setup, like literally the Paragon boards and the spells equipped and the items they have equipped. And that's what I look at sometimes. And I'm like, oh, that looks like it could do something interesting. Because I still want to make the, like, even if I copy that build and test out, like, what's the meta, I want to be surprised. I want to see how it operates. And then most of the time, like, the last 3 times I did that, especially with the Necromancers, like, I really haven't done it. I did it once with the Sorcerers, and I haven't done it really with everyone else. Everyone else, I was just like, you know what? I'm I'm gonna kind of just figure it out. And I was kind of proud of that. Like when I figured out, the first time I figured out the flurry build for the rogue, and then even this time when I discovered, I looked up to see what the best one was, and people were doing like this shadow imbuement with the shadow clones, and I saw shadow imbuement, and I was like, you know, if I combine shadow imbuement, since they buffed up the imbuement so well, with flurry and twisting blades, and which keep my full mobility build going. And that's when I discovered that. I'm turning into a chopper gunner and spinning in circles and blowing up the field. And with my barbarian, I haven't looked up anything just because I felt like, you know what, I play D2 barbarian, I'll figure it out. And I really did like what I figured out. There's a lot of stuff that came back that's the same. There's a lot of things that are different, especially with the power-ups. But I want to show you guys that tomorrow. I'm going to show you the barbarian tomorrow. I'm having a lot of fun with it though. Honestly, a lot of people were saying that the rogue is probably the new most fun thing to play, but I don't know, man. I'm having fun with the sorcerer. My shadow necromancer that's now shadow and ice necromancer is real fun too. I tell you what doesn't feel different but actually just feels kind of nerfed was my shred druid. My shred druid and my rogue did feel nerfed at first because I was still trying to force it to play as a flurry rogue. But now that I learned how to cycle, like cycling your powers, it pretty much plays the same, but is more powerful now with the dancing blades getting buffed with shadow imbuement. If anything, it just got stronger. You just gotta like actually use more abilities in a row in like a sequence. You use the abilities in like a sequence of the rogue and it works out better than it did before, I think. Other than the mobility aspect itself, I feel like the rogue's flurry before the Lord of Hatred update was way more powerful. The flurry by itself could get you across the map to do some crazy things. Like that would teleport you through enemies across the map. You'd wipe out armies just in like a second. Just a real burr. But Rogue's been fun, but I would say that, I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun with the it's tied for me. I can't decide which the most fun. The barbarian, the sorcerer, or the necromancer. That's for me. I don't have the new ones yet though, so I can't attest. I cannot say that it's like a complete review because I don't have I need to unlock the Spiritborn, the Warlock, and the what's it called? The Paladin. I want to call it the Crusader, but it's not. They brought back the Paladin, although some of the abilities kind of remind me of the Crusader. And, well, maybe not the abilities, but the way it looks, the style. When I look at it, I don't see the D2 Paladin. I see a lot of influence when it comes like to the armor. It looks more like the Crusader from D3 to me. And I don't see anyone playing the Spiritborn, so that one makes me concerned. Like, that's probably the rarest person I run into. I still run into necromancers, like half the time. Back when the game first came out, that's who I'd run into most was necromancers and barbarians. Everyone else it was still pretty even. It was like a good mix, but like I would say like 45% to 50% were either necromancer or barbarian, and everyone else was like mixed in like the 15 to 20% range. But now, man, I run into necromancers and paladins. That's pretty much it. Very rarely, once in a blue moon, I'll run into a sorcerer or a rogue. But no barbarians, and as far as I can tell, I don't think I've even ran into one Spiritborn yet. I have no idea what their moves look like, even at a glance.
Wouldn't have made it without them.
I just walk. I don't run into them. I don't know where they are. Maybe they're all in the DLC area, hanging out there. Maybe they're being classist. They're being classist class because they don't walk around in the old map and do the other missions in the old map. I don't know. They don't do their grinding over here, maybe. Maybe it's one of their powers. Maybe they're invisible. They're, you know, they're only in spirit form. You can only see them if you're their ally. I don't know. But I'm really happy with what they did with me here. Turning up its percentage to 20% when you have the, I don't even have, that's the crazy part, it's 20%, the enchantment. And we don't even have the Paragon board, look at that, 20%. We don't even have the Paragon board thing that increases the percentage unlocked yet, so we don't even know it's gonna go up in amount, and we get even more free meteors. Like, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be pretty broken. I'm liking it though. It's almost reminding me of D3. Other than D2, when you first get, I forget what it's called. It's one of the bows. I think it's meditation. No, it has meditation on it. But I can't remember if it was harmony or the other one on D2. That's the closest you could get to like the D3. Because D3, I remember there was this build I had to where like I was getting these rapid fire meteors back fast. Like every like 3 seconds, you'd get the mega barrage of meteors. But this is pretty close. I just wish I could turn my movement speed up even higher. There's all these enemies here that force you to slow down when they hit you. It bothers me. Even with 200% movement speed, all of a sudden you get touched by someone. Well, that's also me, because I have the aspect where if I take damage, I lose 20% of the movement now. They did buff that aspect up too. It used to be the max amount of percentage was 25. Now it's 40. I'm getting 35% though. That's pretty strong. Are we done here? Can we go home? Oh, there's the juice. Wait, is the Animus just not appearing on the map anymore? Do I just have to know where it is? Do I have to be good at the game? Emmanuel! What? Ooh! The movement speeds, I thought I already had these. I wonder, I guess I'm re-unlocking them all? I didn't have them anymore? Is that why? I never checked, I just said, you know what, they changed my... Because I still can't have that movement speed on there. I still have that mastery damage and that damage to close on that one. But a lot of them, as you can see, a lot of them changed to just 100 plus 100 to the stats, plus 200 to all stats. I don't know what that one is, but... Mobility cooldown, evade cooldown. It's interesting to see that I'm unlocking stuff again that I thought I already had unlocked, but I guess I have to unlock them again. Ah, the tainted aqueduct. The ancient reservoir I live and breathe. Heroic tombs. Ancient heroic chest. 2 gems and a mace give you heroic gold. Would there be heroic cube? I don't even know what the heroic cube does. I know that it's more important. They have all these new items they added to the list that can be important later, but I'm still beating that campaign. I'm still beating that campaign. I'm getting it through it. I want to find the story. I want to get fully immersed in the Diablo 4 story. And so far, you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to give anything away. No spoilers, even though the game's been out for about almost 2 years now. But so far, the end of Act 1 and Act 2 kind of Kind of sad, kind of somber. I was like, am I playing a FromSoft game? Is everyone just gonna die? Like, what is happening? I remember in Act 1, Diablo 2, you kill Dario and they're like, you freed our camp. You really are a hero. You want to follow the Wanderer, the path to Luzbel Lane is open. This one, Act 2 ends and freaking, like, just like at the beginning, Lorath is just talking like, well, I don't know. Could be trouble. Shaking his finger. I don't know if he's a Jedi or why you can hear him. Or why he's the chosen narrator. It's whatever. What was the name of the guy from D2? Maurice or Morris? Is he like talking to the cloaked figure again? Are we doing that again? Is that the stick? I just want to know, man. I want to know. I'm curious. What does it all mean? What's going on down there? They died. Don't you do it, Bill. I'll make you vulnerable. Gotta think about it, man. Making things vulnerable with backlash. Pretty dang broken. Oh, something's going on right now. I think my ferocity is at max stack. Because Incinerate's just annihilating them. They're just dying. Ooh. It's been a while since I had a cursed chest. They made these more rare. I remember when we were trying to get to level 300, doing the freaking Project Keys, man, you'd get a chest, you'd get the freaking shrine, one of these shrine boys. You get the event where it's like a room and it's got its own room. It's in the corner. There's like 3 dudes dying. They're like, help us. We wandered into a bunch of spikes and we're dying now. We need a real hero, even though there's 3 of us. You show up and you're like, fine, whatever. I'll be your hero, baby. What was that Enrique Iglesias song? I could be your hero, baby. Something about your breath being taken away? I don't remember it. Does anyone... Who here is old, like me? Who's old as E.T.? Let me know. Let me know. I mean, everything's fluid now, so, you know. Tell me in the comments below, Enrique Iglesias, would you subscribe? Would you? Is that in the wood section for you? W-O-U-L-D, brother man? Everyone's gay every once in a while. It's Hollywood. Who knows what gender or orientation you are? It's all fluid now. You gotta hold it down if you want to keep it. Otherwise, they'll fly away from you like a bird. No one knows who they were or what they were doing, these gendered folk. But they're here now. It is now completely legal to have a gender. I didn't know that. A little bit more juice. No. Will you get over here? What are you doing? Flapping your albatross wings away from me. Will you guys get it together? I'm in this circle. Get in the circle with me. You suckers. Like, what is this? Let me kill this guy. Alright, we're free. I can kill you out there now. Be a hero, baby. We should just make a music video with that song and just the hero of Oakville from Fable 1 just posing and stuff. Gotta get that one slow-mo clip of Jack of Blades doing that weird pointing to the ground thing he does whenever he's like at the last. What are they called? Seeing stones? Walking stones? He's like, Maze, I want that key now. Oh, it's like the first one you see. Because then you chase him around. That's right. God, that guy was rich. Jesus. He had like 3 million gold in his pockets. What was his deal? 2 keys. 2 girls with green eyes. I shall marry them both. Oh yeah, we saw Frostburn last time, and this one definitely feels nerfed. Unless you're doing all ice, it's fine. 50% chance to freeze enemies for 1 second. All ice with a high lucky hit. Here's a problem. The thing that's giving me a really high lucky hit is Fist of Fate itself. So I can't equip Frostburn and take advantage of my high lucky hit chance. You see what I'm saying? Like this doesn't translate well, man. That dog don't hunt, man. That dog don't hunt. Even if I was trying to do an all ice build. What am I doing? What am I? There it is. A delve and an equipment delve and a gold. More gold. I've noticed for some reason, even though I've been playing just as often. Well, you know what? I've been playing the barbarian. That's the thing. And the amount of gold you get is relative to how high a level character you are playing. So I was like, my gold gaining has become a little bit stagnant. We seem to be hovering, staying in the area of right underneath 26.5 billion. Because you know what? I haven't been playing, 4 or 5 hours every day. Yeah, whoa. And I do play a couple of hours and playing my barbarian, giving her some levels. Giving her some Swiss cheese on top of her cracker. I could really be a Hito. And boy, does this feel like Florida all of a sudden. Hurricane-like winds, ice spikes and fire falling from the sky, zombies and vampires filling up your catacombs. Just like Florida. Hey, don't get all pulley twister with me. I'm Alicia, your elemental sovereign incarnate. I want the bloodstones. I'm gonna invent a new piano key necktie. And you know what? It's gonna be a keytar necktie that actually plays music when you touch it. I feel like they've done that already. Didn't they have like Christmas ties with buns on them? And you push it and like ho ho ho, it makes sounds and stuff. Something a funny boss or a principal would wear during the year. You know what I mean? Like, just wacky, kooky people would have it, not normal. Get off me. I'm not gonna let these vampires get me. Why do they, is it me? They keep dying and more of them keep shooting out of their butts. I have cell division vampires over here. Are they gonna osmosis the blood out of me too? My vampiric mitochondrion is the powerhouse in my body. Stop it. Oh no, it's turning into Parasite Eve now. No, not the mitochondrions. No. Eve's gonna come sing in the opera house and ask for me if I want to be a part of the fire or whatever. Something pyromancy, something destiny. Every time I rewatch that, I completely forgot the story of Parasite Eve. I they bringing that back? Are they remaking that one? I know a lot of people were talking about Dino Crisis coming back, and I thought that would be pretty cool. I never played them, but I watched other people play them, and I thought they were interesting. I was a Nino back then, you see. A wee one. And I don't, if it's third person now, I mean, I did alright with, what was it? This was a while ago. With D5, I mean, I beat Dead Space 1 and 2. I can handle it, although... I wish Dead Space 2 had a little bit more chunk that I think about it. Dead Space 2 was fun, but it fell a little short to me. No, I don't want it. Dang you, Scorponok's tails. Why are you like this? No! The Blood Bishop! He's mitochondrian got me. Oh, okay. Alright. Too turtly for the Turtle Club. Oh, now my flamethrower killed him. That makes sense. That's good. That was a rich bishop. Who was paying him to do all his nonsense? I call hacks, man. I didn't know when he grabbed me, I couldn't teleport out of it. Or did I accidentally teleport already and it was on cooldown? I don't think it was. But I could have swore I used to be able to teleport out of that. Maybe they made it tougher now. Too many sorcerers teleported out of it. Got away with it, you know what I mean? Maybe they made it to where you can't teleport out of it now. More challenging. That really pissed me off if this was a hardcore character and they changed the way escaping that move works, and then that's how you got after all these years. Dungeon delve me, boss man. Yeah, even the freaking these guys doesn't make any sense. The freaking thorn beast hit you with the thorns and that slows you down too. They really did not like people having movement speed, did they? Every single enemy hits you and you go, oh no, wait, I keep on forgetting. But that's the aspect itself. As soon as I get hit, I lose 20% of my movement speed. I gotta stop getting hit. That's the trick. That's the trick. That's the docket. I could get rid of that plus 100 to all stats thing and put movement speed back on here. Give me that little oof, that little buffer zone. I'm already about to be level 70 though. I feel like we should just tough it out. Now that we're getting close to level 70, it does feel like I need to upgrade my stat. Because these guys are absorbing. They're starting to be able to take the lance right to the face. It's gonna take some of them takes 2 lances, maybe 3, 4. Took 4 on that guy. They're getting tougher. The shocks are growing smarter. Mewtwo planned this all along. was a mess up. Lethal. Oh, that was a mistake. Where'd you go? Why'd you turn invisible? Ah, to have 100% critical strike chance again. Decima in the old days before the war. Before the dark times. Should really go back and rework her build, shouldn't I? You know what? I'll do that at some point during the campaign. At some point, we'll go back and rework some stuff. Try to get her critical strike chance back to 100% as close as possible. They kind of really weakened. Like, even the level 70 regular rings get like plus 5% instead of the old school 6%, which is what we needed, man. What I needed. We kept the things, kept everything asymmetrical, man. Oh, it was glorious. You should have, I feel like an old man every time I talk about it. Back in my day, you could have 100% critical strike chance and then have infinite lightning shoot out of your butt. You would actually gain mana while you did it too. It was before your time. All this used to be orange girls as far as I could see. Alright, let's see if this guy kills me. Hopefully not. He almost did. He's going for that big acid damage. Ooh. Legendaries. Standing here, next to me. +1 to basics. Critical strike chance 3%. It's maxed at level 69. Look at this. Isn't that ridiculous? 3%. That's a lot of life on kill. Everything else is pretty much the same, actually. I mean, life on kill, that's like, now that I think about it, we used to be getting rings that had 150 life on kill and stuff like that. 99 intelligence, too. That's about the same amount of lightning resist. Yeah. The numbers, Mason. I don't like them. I'm actually going to save that equipment key for later. Actually, you know what? I don't want to clean up with spiders. But, ooh. What do we have? Alicia never did Hope's Light? Hold the phone. You know what? That's crazy. Let's go over there. Probably my favorite stronghold to do. We'll do that then to reach level 70. That is banana sandwich. I did not realize I had that sitting here the entire time. It looks weird. It's so weird looking. I can't believe I forgot about it. It almost looks on purpose. That's how weird looking. That's how weird this is that I forgot about it. And to reach level 70, I actually have this one stronghold left on this character. I really wish you could reset the strongholds, because some of them are kind of cool. Especially this one. This is probably my favorite one. That's why a lot of times I like to do it last. No! Get out of my way, level 70 freak jobs. Here it is. Hope's Light.
There's a lighthouse out on the rocks. But why is its beacon unlit?
We better go find out. Come on, it's just me and Kiki out here. That's why I named Alicia's dog, by the way. It's up to us to find out why the lighthouse isn't lit. No! Get off my boat. Get off my plane. No ticket. Alright. I don't feel like we learned anything over here just yet. I really wish you could reset these strongholds. Just get to do them again. They're all unique, they're all fun, they're all like these big, outdoorsy dungeons. But this one was my favorite one, because nothing else looks like this. You don't even when you do the drowned dungeons, it's always just a wet cave. You never get to be on like these destroyed boats ever again, which I feel like was an asset they should have brought back. Like if they'd done like the underground like sea thing, like you're still in a cave, but it's like this secret like old destroyed like old like pirate dock, like pirate cove thing going on. And you could be jumping over the boats like this, but inside the cave with the water coming down around you. It would have been pretty awesome to run into dungeons like that. But instead you just get a wet cave. And all I'm asking is for a couple of more textures, man. Some wood. Give me some wood here, man. Some boat decks. Some masts. Slapped around the base. These chests are cast open, covered in brackish filth. It seems the drowned already pilfered their contents. Hells know what they do with their ill-begotten treasures, leagues under the sea. Well, I tell you what they're not doing to them. Selling them for profit. Something tells me these drowned are not here to stimulate the economy. And that makes them economic terrorists as well. They're changing the number of gold that we have in the economic circle. The amount of currency is always fluctuating because these damn greedy drowned hiding all the gold under the sea. I think I made my point. Activate the wrench. Someone's shooting water loogies at us. But who and why? God, I love those free medias. I love the spell media, but a free one. That's what it's all about. Get that guy. Get those guys. Teach these dudes a lesson. Stop it. Up. We made it. Hope's light. They live and breathe. These retainers of the flame suffered a grim fate, but they went down fighting. A clean death is surely better than joining the ranks of the drowned. She bangs, she bangs. She moves, she moves. The Tide Witch
You will never
Nigana.
harm another soul.
God! What a weird, violent death she had. It was like her entire insides turned into a blender that attacked outward. Come on, baby, light my fire. Well, that's not enough XP to level up, is it? Kazakhstan's still locked. So is Dry Steps and Sklosklen for some reason. Did Alicia leave a bunch of... Oh. I guess she did. I did not realize... Man, I did not know a lot of things about Alicia in this world. I forgot. There's some dungeons out here I never did. I'm gonna knock them out. Eh. Who would have guessed? We got one right here, though, so might as well. The Flooded Depths. I could have swore this one shows up as a sigil key as well, so weird how I never ran into it. Surprise! Bad guys and little coats down here. What did the drowned do down here? Is this where they keep their treasure? Some environmental storytelling can be done would be nice as well. You know, maybe you'd find some treasure, some gold, some notes of how to be a drowned and impress your witch queen, your sea witch hag, your hag witch. Like a sandwich, but brackish in flavor. Tastes like an ugly, angry, dark ocean. What kind of bread would you use in a brackish hellscape ocean sandwich? I'm just gonna hang out in this corner, guys. Don't worry about it. No, but we want to live. Come on. No. Come on, Moses. Let us onto the boat. No. Wait, not Moses. Who was it? Noah. That's who it was. Moses parted the sea. Noah was like, you guys drown now. I don't appreciate what you did. Eat ocean, suckers.
After a month's voyage on the Twin Seas, our ship has run aground on the night of our return to Skosglen. The Keepers of Hope's Light apparently failed to tend the beacon, their singular duty. This incompetence has cost the father a ship and endangered the lives of my knights.
Alright, that's good.
I will be leading a shore party to find those responsible.
Were you?
Bind them to the beacon and set them alight.
Here we go. Nice. Looks like everything's set up to actually be in our benefit quite a bit. Quite a bit. Let's go ahead and level 8 meteor. Why not? How much damage are you doing now? That's good. Oh, you know what I did? You don't get this one on Sigil Key, because I remember this. You get this interesting intro. Actually, maybe you do, because I remember seeing this a lot, and I don't remember going up here over and over again. Get off of this. Look at this. It's just more Inferno. Poor bugaboos trying to live their under the sea lives. Getting decimated by Elise. Yeah, I can't say that. It doesn't work the same. You get decimated by Decimal. You gotta get annihilated by Alicia. There you go. There you go. There's the verbiage I'm looking for. Someone just took the 122,000. 222,000. We're getting our damage back. In fact, we're doing more damage than she ever did before. Everything's coming up Thrill House. I'm gonna clear this place up just so we can get a look at. Get a good look at the damage. Get a good look. Oh, archer pods. We'll walk through here real quick. Oh, there's the bells. Oh, my mana regeneration's crazy now. Someone just took 12 million for some reason. They're all getting immobilized as soon as they spawn into the blizzard. Please. Well, that's working very nicely right now. I dare say we're cleaning up. No. Emmanuel. You guys mind not being alive in here? Really interrupting things. I love it. They believe in themselves, and it's interesting to see. Hey guys. The depths complete. We'll drown no more. Nothing but goo. Poor, poor, precious goo. Oh, they all hit a single spot, Larry. They go off like when they when your lucky hit goes off, that's where they go off. Hold on. There was an example I could do. You notice how I targeted that item because it took damage? That's from the lucky hit. But yeah, it's working really well. See, what we're doing here is now I'm curious now that we actually got the upgrades involved. The Paragons have activated. Well, I mean, they're free. In PvP, I would imagine you would try and freeze them, you know? If you're doing triple element. Make them vulnerable. Freeze them up. Let's see here. 26% chance. That's awesome. That's awesome. Ah, but we got it. We're level 70 now. And now, honestly, I don't think I need to fiddle with my boards too much. Now we just gotta go beat the campaign and we'll be able to do some torrents. And get up there and level. But I gotta go. Wait, no. I do have to go though. It's already getting hot in here, it's getting humid. I gotta say my good nights and get ready. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna show off my Bavarian tomorrow. Oh, let me turn my camera on. Jesus Christ, that's bright. Thank you all. Ewok, Templar, Diablo 4. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, keep it posting. We'll see you in the next one. You all have a good night.